In the shadow of an oak, where the wild river bends, I found a piece of your scar on the trail where summer ends. It's frayed and faded now, like the memory of your gaze, caught in the silver light of those long-lost golden days. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold. Under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold, I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. The cabin's empty, echoing each step I dare to make. Gravel roads to nowhere, each turn another ache. Where laughter danced on the porch, now only silence reigns. Your absence like the drought that yearns for winter rain. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold. Under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold, I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. Now I roam through the ghost of town, past doors that creak no more. Every sunset bleeds the same onto the dusty floor. If love is a land to wander, I'm lost without a guide. Your scarf in my pocket and a storm inside. That scarf turned cold, my heart still low, lost in the winds where our fading dreams are told. Under the endless skies where our wild love once strolled, I'll wander alone with your scarf turned cold. Yes, I'm just a whisper with your scarf turned cold. So I'll keep riding under these sprawling haunted skies. The trail never ends, like the sadness in your eyes.
In the shadow of the canyon, where the oak tree stands alone, I found your scarf, the one you wore, now faded, frayed and blown. The wind whispers secrets through the branches overhead, echoes of the sweet words to me you once had said. Oh, the wind whispers low beneath the coyote's cry, where the riverbeds run dry under the vast unending sky. My heart lies buried in the rugged dusty plains, where the silent sunsets bleed and only your memory remains. turn past porches old and worn, each creaking board a testament to vows once sweetly sworn. But time it rode a swifter steed, took you far from these wild lands, left me roaming solo with just shadows holding hands. Oh, the wind whispers low beneath the coyote's cry, where the riverbeds run dry under the vast unending sky. My heart lies buried in the rugged dusty plains, where the silent sunsets bleed and only your memory remains. I've worn my sorrow like an old leather saddle, riding trails of solitude, too lonesome to straddle. But every gust, every storm that I weather ties me stronger to the ghost of your tether. So let the wind whisper soft, let it howl, let it moan. I'll walk these empty cabins, these forgotten roads alone, as the dust claims the day with a deep purple sigh. I'm a shadow in the sunset with no tears left to cry, where the paths fade away in the lands you once roamed. The wind whispers your name, my heart's final home. Out where the oak tree shadows stretch long and thin, I first saw her where the creek bends at the chin of the valley beneath the sky, painted by God's own hand, her laughter spilling like rain over dry, dusty land. She danced by the porch with a scarf light and blue, boots tapping stories only whispered to a chosen few. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew, echoing steps in a home, not just a view. Every sunset drips down like the bleeding of my heart, each gravel road a reminder why we're apart. The wind's a cruel keeper of the whispers we shared, tangling them in the oak's arms. Oh, I fared. Years swept like storms across the open plains, turning vibrant wildflowers into memories and remains. That old cabin with the creaking wooden floor holds a ghost of her perfume like a soldier from the war. Empty saddle, fading trails where we once rode side by side, now just the dust swirling behind from the life I tried to hide. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew, echoing steps in a home, now just a view. Every sunset bleeds down like the crying of my heart, each gravel road a testament to why we're apart. The wind laughs with secrets of the whispers we share, lost in the oak's embrace, a burden I bear. Maybe the land remembers her steps, her gentle sigh, for it whispers back each evening with a mournful reply. Under the vast starlit dome, I confess to the night, her shadow still lingers in the flicker of my campfire light.
Boots shut the door, yet her echo walks through. A haunting step in every room and every view, as the stars peel off the sky like old paint off the Lord. I'm learning love is the ghost you can't ignore. With every dawn I wake to face this land so wide and deep. Boots shut the door, but the heart never sleeps. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved, a whisper in the leaves, a memory starved. Under boot heels, the gravel roads where we used to tread, each stone a silent witness to the words we never said. Oh, the dust stood still on that lonely cattle trail as the sun bled red over hills my heart frail. A scarf you left behind on the old porch swings low. Ghosts in the wind, where do lost loves go? Now the cabin's empty, the door squeaks no more. Your laughter's just an echo from a time before. Rain falls on the saddle, left out in the grave, riding through the thunder, trying to wash my pain away. Yes, the dust stood still while my heart learned to roam. Sunsets on the prairie, but never found a home. That scarf still swinging, weathered and worn, tied to what's gone. In the silence I mourn. And I've heard the howling coyotes calling out just like my soul, searching for something lost, a story left untold by the fading trails where the wildflowers dare. I find a bit of you on the wind, in the air. So the dust stood still, and it holds me like a spell in the quiet towns where our shadows fell. I'm held by the land and a love that time can't kill, with a heart full of dreams where the dust stood still. I left that town before the dawn, with nothing left worth leaning on. No suitcase full of hope and shame, just a man too tired to keep his name. I passed the sign, said welcome home, but home ain't where heart is gone. So I let my name blow with the leaves and found some peace in losing me. I don't go by that name no more, the one she used to whisper for. It don't belong in mouths that lie or die in towns where dreams go dry. Call me wind or call me ghost, or just the man who drinks the most. But don't you speak what came before. I don't go by that name no more. They say your name holds who you are, but mine got left in an empty jar. I gave it all, I bled it true, but no one came when it was due. So now I live from camp to post and let the silence be my hope. No one asks, and I don't tell why I flint at certain smells. I don't go by that name no more. It ain't on signs or record doors. It ain't in songs or wedding cards, just buried deep in canyon yards. You wanna talk and pour the rye, and maybe I recall July, but once it's gone, close that door. I don't go by that name no more. Names are for the ones who stay, but I've become the miles I stray. Each town I pass, I leave no stain, just stories told without a name. I don't go by that name no more. The wind might hum it lost and sore, but it don't fit this face I wear, not since you looked and wasn't there. So call me rain or call me shore, but I don't go by that name no more. in the town of Bryan, beneath the old oak shade. I first saw her smile as the daylight began to fade. The wind whispers secrets like old friends in the dark. Her laughter a melody stark against the lark. The porch creaks softly under our weathered boots, sharing tales and whiskey, roots tangled in pursuit. Sundown painted her face in hues of gold and red. In that quiet town, my restless heart was led. Oh, rye stays deep within my soul, where whispers of the wind try to console. The oak, the porch, a scarf caught in the breeze, like a lonesome song carried with ease. In my dreams she's dancing, forever aglow. Bright stays, but her love had to go. Years that turn like pages, the oak now stands alone. Gravel roads less traveled, reclaimed by overgrown. Her scarf a faded memory in the dusted lies. The cabin empty, safe from a silent cries. The rains came and washed away the tracks we made, leaving only echoes of the promises we laid. Now the sunsets bleed into a horizon unmet, in the heart of Rye, where my regrets are kept. Oh, Rye stays deep within my soul, where whispers of the wind try to console. The oak, the porch, a scarf caught in the breeze, like a lonesome song carried with ease. In my dreams she's dancing, forever aglow. Rye stays, but her love had to go. So here I wander, a shadow in the fading light, an old cowboy singing to the stars each night, holding on to a ghost in the dance of the past, wondering if memories are all that will last. Yes, Rye stays where my heart beats slow, in the whispers of the pines where the lost things go. The sun dips low, the night claims the sky, a cowboy alone with his reasons why. She's a part of the land, a part of the woe. Rye stays in my soul, but I had to let her go.
Underneath the shadow of an old oak tree, on a hill where the winds tail so free, I carved our names inside a heart so deep, where the soil held promises we couldn't keep. Oh, lonely hill forgot the lover's vow, only echoes of our whispers now. The sunset bleeds like the tears we wept in the heart of the land where our dreams slept. Years slip by like the rivers flow. Old porches creak in the evening's glow. Your scarf still hangs on the rusty hook. A chapter ends without a second look. The cabin's empty, the fire's cold. Gravel roads and the stories they told. Lost in dust and the rain's soft plea. A wandering soul forever to be. Lonely Hill forgets, but I recall each whispered love, the rise and fall. The sunset now, a fading light on trails that vanish into the night. In the silence of this wild, wide space, I find the ghost of your tender grace. Though time may heal the marks we made, some shadows linger and never fade. So here's to Lonely Hill under starlit skies, to the love we lost where the old oak lies. I'll ride these lands alone, and yet in the heart of the hill I'll never forget.
Under the shadow of an ancient oak tree, where the creek hums songs to the setting sun, we carved our names, wild hearts running free in that sacred place our love had begun. Your laughter tangled with the autumn breeze, boots lined with dust from roads. We walked as one, every whisper in the leather, a story of peace in those quiet towns where our dreams spun. Oh, how those boots whispered tales at night, echoes of you in the cold moonlight. Each creak of leather, a symphony of the past, dancing with shadows that time has cast. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold, and boots whispers, our story told. Years drifted by like leaves in that creek. The old porch swing sways empty and warm. Through dust and rain, those boots would speak of laughter faded and hearts that were torn. The oak tree stands but the initials fade, the lone cabin by the road where love mourns. In the silence of the trails where we once laid, only footprints and memories are reborn. Oh, how those boots whisper tales at night, echoes of you in the fading light. Each creak of leather, a symphony of the past, dancing with shadows that time has cast. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold, and boots whispers our story told. And as the sun dips behind the hills so far, I feel the pull of every distant star. In every grain of sand, in every wind's blow, lies the sweet sorrow of letting go. Your scarf still holds a scent of spring rain, a remnant of joy, a token of pain. So let those boots whisper as I walk alone, they're tales of a love that's overthrown. Ghosts in the leather walking me home, under starlit skies forever to roam. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold, in boots whispers our story forever told.
In the shadow of the oak where the prairie winds blow, I found your scarf blue as the twilight glowed. We danced where the dandelions lost their seeds, whispering dreams like the rustling of the reeds. Those fields that kissed the sky so wide, where you and I had nothing to hide. Oh, how the dandelion field lingers in my heart, with every whispering wind, feels like we're never apart. But the seasons turned, as did your touch, in the dandelion fields where I lost so much. Now the cabin's empty where laughter once rang, just the creak of old porches and doors that bang. The gravel roads where the marks of our past, and the trails we walk now fading fast. Where we found love under the vast frontier, only echoes remain, bring the past too near. Oh, how the dandelion field lingers in my soul, a memory etched in every gusted road. You're left with the fall, with the last dandelion seed, in the fields of gold, where my heart still bleeds. Like the paths I roam, every sunset leads me farther, but never home. These lands vast and skies too wide can't hold the whispers of you that I confide. Oh, how the dandelion field lingers, a bittersweet refrain in the quiet town under the soft forgiving rain. I'm a shadow in the sunset, forever riding alone through fields of memories, forever my own. Oh, the heartbreak is fresh as the morning dew, in the dandelion fields I'll always look for you. Out where the creek bends, under the shade of old leaves, we carved our names in that oak tree, whispering dreams. The
Wind sang through the branches, a melody so sweet on that weathered old porch where our hearts would meet. But now that oak tree's the last one standing tall, my shadow's the only one that dances at nightfall. Every leaf that falls is a memory, a moment lost in time, under the oak tree left behind, under the twilight side. Years roll like the tumbleweeds across these plains. Your scarf still hangs on the corner of my worn out frame. The cabin's empty, echoes with the laughter we once knew. Gravel roads keep leading back, but they don't lead to you. Yes, that oak tree's the last one standing tall, my shadow's the only one that sways when cold winds call. Each whispering leaf a tale of yesterday confined beneath the oak tree left behind, beneath the dreams denied. Oh, how the sunsets bleed their colors, trying to repaint all our yesterdays, but some hues they just fade. And as the stars peek from the vast forgiving sky, the night knows the truth, that some loves never die. So here stands the oak tree, the only witness to my plight, holding on to each memory as I ride through the night. And maybe all that's left is the echo of your smile entwined with the whispers of the oak tree left behind. Yes, the heartache of the oak tree left behind. Out where the red oak stands, guarding the dusty plains, there's an old house that lingers beneath the skies of gray. Creaking on its porch, it holds secrets of the breeze, where we once watched the sunset, you, the mountains, and me. Oh, the wind still whispers your name through the door. Old house moans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past this broken trail. Your scarf still hangs on the hook, faded, worn, and frail. That old saddle rests untouched where you left it last, by the empty cabin in the shadows that you cast. Oh, the wind still whispers your name through the door. Old house groans neath the weight of the of those golden bygone days. Yes, the winds still whisper your name, a haunting tender sore. Old house stands 'neath the sky, bearing the love we bore. Every sunrise and set paints your face in the divine, lost in the forever where you're eternally mine. Oh, this old house lingers like the heart I can't restore.
Shadow of the oak, where wild rivers lead, lies a whispering hollow where the canyon sleeps. Underneath that ancient sky, once our love did bloom, on a porch of creek and wood, bound by summer's loom. Oh, the canyon sleeps, but my heart's awake, haunted by the echoes of the promises we'd make. The wind, it carries your laughter through the sweeps. I'm a ghost in this solitude where the canyon sleeps. Days turn to dust like pages in the sun. Your scarf still hangs on the cedar, but you're long gone. The trail's overgrown where we used to ride, now just gravel roads and empty cabin side. Oh, the canyon sleeps when my soul just weeps, lost in the shadows of the love that couldn't keep. Rain washes the old porch, but its secrets it still keeps. I'm alone with the whisper winds where the canyon sleeps. By that lonely riverside, I'll let your memory dance. The setting sun knows my regret, won't give a second chance. In the saddle I find solace beneath these starry sweeps, riding trails of yesterday where the canyon weeps. Yes, the canyon sleeps, and in dreams I see your face. A love so wild and free no time can erase. But I'll keep riding through this life that onwards creeps, forever bound to whisper back where the canyon sleeps. Underneath the willow, by the creek where whispers run, I carved our names inside the bark back when love had just begun. That old oak stood by silently, watching seasons come and go, where we swore our dreams to starlit skies and the glow of campfires glow. Oh, my heart's still on that grass
begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul where your shadow comes undone. The porch still creaks a lonesome tune. Scarf hangs on the hook, dances with the ghost of you in each cranny and each nook. The cabin holds our whispered love, but now it's only I who speak. Echoes of your footsteps on every board that creaks. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time that blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul where your shadow comes undone. So I ride these empty trails alone beneath the endless sky. Each mile of memory fading fast, each star a tear I've cried. The thorns of time may prick my skin, but your memory's thorn runs deeper. Pain's the only proof I have, the reaper's not the keeper. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time that blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul where your shadow comes undone. And as the horizon swallows the sun, I whisper to the night, love's a journey never done, even when it's out of sight. But oh, the ride was worth it all, despite the heartache that it brings. For a cowboy's tale ain't complete without the pain that true love sings.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were carved deep, the creek whispers secrets that our summers used to keep. Her scarf still dances on the porch, a ghost in the wind, where the laughter of her eyes promised love wouldn't end. But her goodbye bleeds like sunset on that old gravel road, where my heart dropped off her bags and her absence now flowed. The dust won't settle nor the echo of her steps fade, as the twilight cries in colors her leaving portrait. Cabin holds the cold of December's embrace, each corner filled with the silence of her missing trace. The trail we walk now overgrown, where wild daisies hide, they bloom untouched like dreams in me since the day she died. Like rain through the cracks of worn wood floors, memories flood the empty spaces I can't restore. The dust won't settle nor the echo of her steps fade, as the twilight cries in colors her leaving portrait. Beneath the vast prairie sky, ride
cowboy wanders tethered to the light of lost stars, and her goodbye bleeds a river wild through broken plains. Love's deep scar I carry as I wear her invisible chains. The dust won't settle nor her whisper in the breeze wane, as I sing to the stars wishing she'd come back like the rain.
There's an old flannel shirt in the bottom drawer, weathered and worn like the soul it wore through the whispering oaks near the creek it knew, beneath the vast restless skies of blue. I can still see her there, laughing wild and free in that sunset glow forever etched in me. Flannel shirt whispers soft and low, they sing of a love lost long ago. Under wide western skies I roam apart, with the echoes of her laughter haunting my heart. Once we dreamed on a dusty gravel road, plans like the wildflowers around us sowed, but seasons turned from gold to gray, and that storm rolled in, took her far away. Now the porch swings empty, the cabin's cold, with only memories for me to hold. Flannel shirt whispers soft and low, they sing of a love lost long ago. Under wide western skies I roam apart, with the echoes of her laughter haunting my heart. I roam these hills like a shadow in the rain, each drop a syllable spelling out her name. Maybe in the rustle of the leaves or the wind's sad song is where the heart of a wandering man belongs. Flannel shirt whispers, an old refrain, echoing through the pines like a sweet, soft pain. I'll ride these trails where the wild winds dart, with her whispers wrapped tight around my heart. Flannel shirt whispers never let me go. In the silence of the night, they're the only love I know.
On the ridge where the oak tree shadows lay, I left my heart in the fabric, fray and gray, that scarf you gave on a cold frontier day. Still ties me to whispers where wild horses play. Every gust along that gravel road tangles in threads where our love once flowed. Oh, the scarf stays in the winds of the wasted plains, holding tight to a ghost town's window panes. Under skies
skies too wide to hold our dreams. It's just me and the echoes of your scenes. Time's hands pulled us like the river bends from those golden trails to separate ends. The porch got old and the cabin door creaks, but your smile in the dust is what my heart seeks. Now I roam with the twilight's crimson bleed, a lone rider with only memories to feed. Yes, the scarf stays in the winds of the wasted plains, holding tight to a ghost town's window panes. Under skies too wide to hold our dreams. It's just me and the echoes of your scene. By the flicker of the campfire's dying light, I see your face in the stars each lonesome night. Maybe all that's left is for me to roam, finding solace in the saddle, forever home. And the scarf stays as the world turns beneath the stars, wrapped around the pain of old forgotten scars. In the silence of the hills where the cold winds moan, I've let you go, but this scarf won't leave me alone. Oh, I've let you go, but this scarf won't leave me alone.
Underneath the oak where the shadow lingers long, I found your scarf blue as the dusk, singing a prairie song. Right there by the crooked bend on Jenkins' old dirt road, we watched the stars crowd the night as a cool wind softly blows. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, lighting old memories at each of the turns. Where a river runs deep by the edge of your eyes, there I linger still, where our old love lies. Now the porch creaks a lonely tune neath the weight of silent moons, and the cabin's empty rooms hold the echoes of our laughs. The dusty trails where we once rode, now just tracks the wild wind blowed by hearts a saddle worn and old, lost in the echoes of our past. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, each spark a whisper of return. In the silence of the plains under skies wide and high, I roam with the dust under your starlit sky. By the faded trails and where the wildflowers hide, I reckon with the ghost of dreams that never die. Yet in the hush twixt dusk and dawn, by that lonely ridge, I find a peace in knowing love's more than the bridge I failed to build.
Starry night burns, forever it burns, a torch in the void where the heart yearns. Deep as a river, wild as a rain, in the whispers of the wind, I hear your name. Yes, in the whispers of the wind, I'll always hear your name.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the wild lupine grew, I first saw her by the creek, under skies so endless and blue. Her laughter mixed with the spring's sweet murmur, where oak trees whisper secrets, and time seemed to defer. We danced by moonlight, no audience but the stars, our promises as vast as the dusty ancient scars. Oh, the canyon flew with our dreams that night, scarves twirling in the soft lantern light. Now all that's left is the echo of her name, whispered by the wind that carries all my shame. A heart wrapped in rawhide, weathered and torn. Every sunset I ride through, reborn yet forlorn. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds, past cabins old and worn. The porch where we once sat, now splintered and forsworn. Her scarf caught in the saddle, the only trace she left. Against the endless gravel roads, my heart feels so bereft. The town seems just a shadow, a whisper of its past, as if it knows without her love such things just cannot last. Oh, the canyon flew with our dreams that night, scarves twirling in the soft lantern light. Now what's left is the echo of her name, whispered by the wind that carries all my shame. A heart wrapped in rawhide, weathered and torn. Every sunset I ride through, reborn yet forlorn. Beneath the Milky Way, I lay me down to rest. On this trail of memories, the pain unexpressed. The canyon walls, they listen to my solitary sigh. Underneath this vast, unforgiving sky, fading trails like memories lead only to the past, where shadows of what once was are all that ever lasts. The canyon flew with dreams, now just dust and despair. Her laughter a ghost on the chill evening air. And as night steals the colors from the fading western sky, I realize some loves like rivers run dry. Yet in the canyon's embrace, I'll forever be found, bound to the echo of a love that was so profound.
In the shadow of the oak, where we first said our names, there's a cabin choked by ivy, with the windows cracked and strained. Porches creak where you once danced, under moonlight's soft parade, and the halls are heavy silent as if they still call your name. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak and wood a story, every sigh plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart, so do I. Where the gravel road lies weary, where our dreams used to run wild, now just whispers float on breezes from the ghost of your sweet smile. Gone the laughter in the evening, gone the firelight's warm embrace, left here standing with the shadows in the dust of your grace. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak and wood a story, every sigh plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart, so do I. There's an old scarf you left hanging on the hook beside the door, just a fragment of your fabric, but it cuts me to the core. And I wonder as I wander if you're wandering too, through the trails that keep us tangled in the thorns of something true. Hollow weeps, but the tears are mine, mingled in the dust where your hand once held mine. If these walls could speak, they'd whisper of the day, when the winds might clear the sorrow but never blow it all away. Old house bleeds beneath the endless sky, holding on to echoes of our whispered lullaby. With every setting sun and each rising moon, old house bleeds and waits for you. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers flow, I found a rusty locket gleaming faintly in the glow. Promises like whispered winds through the chaparral so dry, where echoes of our laughter paint the canyons and the sky. Oh, that rusty locket washed away in the rain, like the dreams we built on gravel roads now lost to the plains. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails forever washed away. Years swept like the river past the porch where we once sat, now just creaking timbers and a faded welcome mat, where scarf danced with the autumn, a ballet of flame and rust. Only dust remains where once was trust, now swallowed in the gust. Oh, that rusty locket washed away in the rain, like the love we carved deep in the woods, now part of the terrain. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails forever washed away. saddle's worn and weathered like the skin over my bones. These fading trails my only guides to the woman I once knew. In a locket lost to the river's rush, my heart bids her adieu. Oh, that rusty locket, swallowed by the stream, a token of the tenderness that lives now in my dreams. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red across the endless freight. She's a silhouette against dying light, forever washed away. She's a silhouette against dying light, forever washed away.